people really get confused. Once I see that, I realize that a person has lost faith in themselves. They've lost faith in their ability. They've lost an understanding of reality. Because when you do that, you're giving away all your power to an outside source. You're saying, I give up everything I have, and I'll be floating on the wings of faith and promise, hoping that something comes my way to take care of all of my situations. That's not my mindset. And like I say, I believe in God. Because why? The quantum physics, the fractal mathematics, the supersymmetry, the supergravity, phi, and everything else prove that there's a creator. You can't escape that. But what I'm saying is that creator exists within every Planck unit of space-time, including every Planck unit that exists on my avatar body, that exists all around me in the ether. Every atom of my body is vibrating to the divine source, which makes me divine. I am God and God is me. I'm a fractal of the Creator, here to experience life in the third dimension subjectively and to send back and transmit information on an angel, back to higher dimensions as to what it's like to be Billy Carson in the third dimension on this planet. And everyone else is doing the same exact thing.
The year that was, and attempting to make sense of the in-betweens. Many of us have had quite an interesting year. I definitely know that I have. And the analogy that comes to me when I think about the year that this has been, 2023, is almost as if I were an ice cube or a pack of, this might be gross to some people, but a pack of meat from the fridge that is taken out to defrost slowly, to slowly thaw. It's taken me a while to come to this realization. Now that we are approaching the end of the year and we can already feel the energies of 2025. Insane, right? Because 2020, that shifted so much, happened just not so long ago. But this year, and wanting to think through it, or plan through it, or action through it, whatever it was that deep down somewhere in your mind and consciousness you had wanted to achieve, was frozen in time. And I would say we were forced to witness ourselves defrost and thaw, and to peel back layer by layer, to peel back the things that we cannot take with us into the future, into 2025, which, when I tap into the energy already, is going to be quite a profound year that's going to shift us again, much like 2020 did, on a psychological, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical level. we are going to be asked to continue to evolve and to awaken further than what we have or what we force ourselves to remain within. But those revelations are going to unravel already by the end of this year. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to talk about the year that was and why it felt the way that it did. Welcome back to the Secret Garden. My name is Roy, and I am grateful that you are here spending time tuning in with me, tapping in. I also want to welcome you if it is your first time stumbling into our little oasis. You're not here by mistake. There's no such thing as chance. So thank you for finding me finding you. I am an evolving being, and so I struggle with labels, but because they are necessary to make sense of the person in front of you, I will say that I am a healer, a quantum shaman, a quantum sangoma. I've come with a song, and my songs is joy. That's what I use to heal. It's the frequency of love and joy. I'm a healer. I'm a storyteller. I use various mediums to tell stories, which is one of them here. I believe in art as medicine, and so I try to imbue and sew in art in all of my offerings. And I use sound, images, visuals, so I'm a photographer as well, videographer, but my main medium in terms of art is painting and weaving, and I combine those two from time to time. And I would say that my role as a soul that's returned in this time is as conjurer, to remember, to conjure memory within you, to remember who you really are, to remember what your song is that is lying dormant behind the conditioning, behind the false patterns that this system, this machine, our familiar systems, and schooling system, religious systems, entomb into us, into our consciousness, into our memories, into our belief system. I also believe that I am here at this time to help us cross the bridge from that, from the repacking, from the crumbling, so that we can rebuild and operate from a truer frequency, which is who we are. So to start by being our authentic selves will be the balm for everything else external. So yeah, my name is Vui. This year, 2023, as I look back on it, not that it's past, but it's definitely beginning to thaw out, like I mentioned just now. Some of the reasons I believe we have felt as if we're kind of in limbo and in this liminal space, more so than any other year, is because we are being called now on a serious, urgent level to sever the cords and to remove and detangle the tendrils that keep us shackled and tied and bound to people, places, belief systems, environments that are no longer serving us, that are holding us bound into our avatar body, right? Into the false ideas of what our bodies represent, and into a completely different space. So we are in an overlap, right? We are in an overlap of the old and the new. The lies and the truth. So we have to let go of the lies so we can embody more of universal truth and our own truth. We are in the process of shedding our old skins, the false belief systems, our fears, the things that we resent and hated about ourselves, the things that keep us playing small. All of those things are now being uprooted from within us, right? So we can merge in the middle of light and dark. So we can dissolve duality and expand into oneness, evolving past our limitations, our stories, the conditioning, the layers of trauma, and transmuting them so we can vibrate higher out of those states. Because those states are stories that bind us to the old earth as we're trying to ascend into a new frequency, a new reality, a new dimension. And so we cannot lie to ourselves anymore. Our beliefs around family systems and structures, where we see that we are hurt within those systems, that they might keep us in states of shame or self-abandonment or guilt or a judgment that says to us, you are nothing, you are small. We need to extract ourselves from those things that betray our true frequency and vibration. And that includes, like I said, in religion, religious ideas. Okay, so what am I saying? The year that was, it was because we can no longer override the things that we were able to in the past. We can no longer keep quiet where we are disrespected or taken advantage of. We can no longer stay in the environments that remain painful. We are unable to function within systems and spaces that cause us to glitch from our organic frequency, from that creatrix, right? The creatrix that now is trying to reunite us back with the divine feminine, the Holy Mother. We are shifting out of that space that was go, 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 override, ignore, even though it hurt yourself, it hurt us. And granted, at times we weren't even aware that we were being hurt, we were hurting ourselves or that we were hurting others. But the frequency of the earth and of ourselves, because we are one thing, is rising to such a degree that we can no longer play games with ourselves, nor can we play games with other people. The energetics of how things operate are becoming more obvious to the eye. All of the eyes, not just, our two eyes, our third eye, but we are able to sense into and beyond what people present to us and what we present to ourselves. And so we're moving into an era of honesty, authenticity, and we have to clarify ourselves and decalcify the things that are dense within us. So memories that we've been refusing to look at, whether it's from childhood or past lives, whatever is coming up, we have to transform, neutralize, detangle, expunge, whatever it is, in order for us to vibrate higher, to elevate into higher frequencies, to vibrate at a different place than we have last week, last year, last decade. We're becoming new people. And in order for our bodies to hold the light that is coming in, to be able to manage the frequencies that we've been asked to rise into, we have to confront all of those things. We can't lie anymore. We can't support the lies, because then we become sick. Our digestions don't work. We get headaches because our bodies have not been prepared for the beauty, the light, the truth, the organic frequency, the mother, right? The healed feminine frequency that is trying to lick us and hold us in its womb so that we can be transformed and renewed and made new. Yeah. It's a short message, but it's a powerful message because it's time to remember, right? It's time to be true. It is time to be authentic, transparent, sincere, creative. We are syncing the hemispheres of our brains, the left and right with the right and left of the body system, the father and the mother. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sending you love today and reassuring you that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. The illusions of building things and achieving and all of these things are also what holds us back from truly evolving, because there are times where you just have to be still and listen so that you can drop some things off that need to be dropped off. You can hear and receive new information coming through the earth, coming from above. And you can learn how to exist in awareness, to receive the silence, to understand the unsaid, to forgive that which doesn't need forgiveness, to release and let go and surrender, and to allow what comes up. And for a lot of us at this time, it's sacred rage and anger, because beneath that, which looks like something you need to be shameful about or reject, is actually a place in you that realizes that it was taken advantage of, that there were certain injustices that occur that are not fair, whether on you, whether in our communities, whether in the world that we live in. And so there is a sadness that is needing to be transformed. So hold yourself at a place that says, okay, I'm not stuck. I'm thawing, I'm defrosting, because I need to be still in this moment, in this ice block, to watch as the droplets dissolve and melt, to watch as each one expresses what it is that is melting. The pain, the rejection, the confusion, the guilt, whatever it is. Watch it, witness it, feel it, and let it leave you. But until you witness it, it will remain inside you. Yeah, we're doing it. And you showed up at this time because you have the capacity to hold it and transmute it. We're doing it. We're doing it. And we're doing it together. Yeah? Yeah.
Number one, number two. Number two.